You know that person who calls themselves a dog mom or a cat dad? The one who owns a stroller for their pug, celebrates their kitten's first birthday with a custom cake, and has more photos of their pet on their phone than of their own relatives. For some people, it looks like a harmless hobby. For others, it looks excessive or strange. But science shows that treating a pet like a child is not just a personality quirk. It reflects a real biological and psychological shift. Today, we are breaking down the psychology of people who treat their pets like children and why the human brain often does not clearly separate a pet from a baby. Here is the thing. When you look into your pet's eyes, your brain responds in a powerful way. This reaction is driven by the oxytocin feedback loop. Research has shown that when humans and dogs make eye contact, both experience a rise in oxytocin, the hormone linked to bonding and attachment. This is the same chemical process that occurs between a parent and an infant. Your brain is not pretending. On a biological level, it is responding as if the pet were a dependent child. For many people, this bond is not a replacement for human connection. It is a real and valid form of attachment. But this connection goes beyond hormones. It is also driven by physical features. Humans are wired to respond to certain traits such as large eyes, round faces, and soft proportions. These features activate caregiving instincts automatically. Many animals, especially dogs and cats, naturally display these traits. When you see your pet, the caregiving parts of your brain activate without conscious effort. Psychologists often describe this as anthropomorphism, but at its core, it is the brain responding to cues it evolved to protect. Another key factor is emotional safety. Human relationships are complex. They involve judgment, misunderstanding, and the risk of rejection. Relationships with pets are simpler and more predictable. A pet offers consistent presence and affection without social pressure. For people who have experienced unstable or emotionally difficult relationships, a pet can provide a sense of secure attachment. Treating a pet like a child becomes a way of honoring a bond that feels safe, stable, and emotionally nourishing. There is also a broader cultural shift involved. Many people delay parenthood or choose not to have children at all. However, the desire to nurture does not disappear. Instead, it is redirected. This process is known as displaced caregiving. Caring for a pet offers routine, responsibility, and emotional reward. Feeding, grooming, protecting, and comforting a pet fulfills the same caregiving pathways in the brain, without the long-term demands of raising a human child. Some critics argue that humanizing animals is unhealthy or misguided. But research shows that people who form strong bonds with their pets often experience lower stress levels and greater life satisfaction. As long as the animal's real needs are met, this caregiving relationship can improve mental well-being. It reduces loneliness, creates a sense of purpose, and builds a meaningful family structure. So the next time you see someone speaking gently to their dog or buying clothes for their cat, understand what you are seeing. You are witnessing the human brain doing what it evolved to do. It is forming bonds, offering care, and expanding the idea of family. Tell me in the comments, do you see pets as companions, or do you see them as family?